Hi guys, very good morning. So, as we discussed, there will be having session on penetration testing today. Okay. Before to that, we would like to some have some brief introduction about some of the topics what we have covered yesterday in the last session. Okay. Wait, let me scroll down. Yeah. Uh, we have seen in the last session about YB Anonymous and about the cyber kill chain methodology, the 7 steps in the cyber kill chain methodology. Okay, that's reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control, action on objectives. Okay, then after we have seen staying anonymous and why do we need to hide our identity to stay secure, not to provide an opportunity for the intruder to attack our own accounts or the enterprise, our enterprise applications like web application or server or whatever the applications we are hosting. Okay, then after we have seen YB anonymous and why normal people to hide their identity and how far it is relevant to the normal people as well. Okay, and then after we have seen the 7 layers. I hope, okay, then after we have seen the penetration testing standard, which includes the 7 steps of penetration testing. The first step includes the pre-engagement interactions, nothing but collecting or gathering the information about the particular web application so that we can intrude into the web application. Okay, so targeting an employee from the company or an organization so that we can gather the particular authentication access of that particular employee. Okay, then after intelligence gathering, nothing but um what you say, gaining the access of the particular employee and entering and intruding the malware into the targeted machine. Okay, so then after we have seen we'll be having hands-on on this particular penetration testing. Okay, and then after we have seen the risk rating factor on which scale we will be calculating the risk rate of after the information gathering and after the reporting. Okay, then after we have seen about the Kali Linux introduction. Okay, so before starting with web application information gathering, okay, we'll be gathering the information from the web applications that someone is hosting. Okay, how we can gather the information and what kind of information we can gather from different websites or tools we'll be seeing today. So there is a concept called TCP, transfer control protocol, three-way handshake. What is meant by three-way handshake? It means there will be three people and there will be these three people will be handshaking each other. వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు హ్యాండ్ షేక్ చేసుకుంటే దట్స్ కాల్డ్ త్రీ వే హ్యాండ్ షేక్. We will be having one more session అండి. Other than this session, today's session, we will be having one more session. Okay. Give me a moment. Sir, please don't mind class చెప్తాను. Class చెప్తాను. Okay. So there will be initiating TCP peer. If you look at this diagram closely, there will be initiating TCP peer. Okay, which is nothing but a node or a user. He will be communicating to the receiving TCP peer, nothing but a server. Whenever he sends a request to the server for a particular response, okay, so he will be acknowledging with a request. Okay, so once the server receives the request from the user, the server will be acknowledging or responding to the request. Okay, see, if you observe here, three-way handshake, it will be moving with the request acknowledgement 0. Okay, and it syncs the acknowledgement. Okay, so then after, the acknowledgement will be given by the server with the response for the request. Okay, it syncs back to the user. Once the user receives the whole information as per his request, okay, the user will be nothing but user ante direct ga user అనేవాడు interact avadandi, but the policy which we have written, okay, on the web application will send back the information to the server, that the whole information or some of the packets are dropped in between. So once again, if any packets got dropped, the server will be sending the packets missed to the user. Okay, that's nothing but three-way handshake. దట్స్ సింప్లీ ఏంటంటే, మనకు కావాల్సిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సర్వర్ నుంచి గ్యాదర్ చేసేటప్పుడు, ఓకే, ఇఫ్ వీఆర్ మిస్సింగ్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అ ప్యాకెట్ ఆఫ్ డేటా, దిస్ త్రీ-వే హ్యాండ్షేక్ విల్ బి కంప్లీటింగ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ టాస్క్. ఓకేనా? సో ఎగ్జామ్ విల్ బి ఆన్ వెడ్నెస్డే అండి. ఓకే, so let us start our before to that, let us see if there are, what is a website. Let us see what is a website. My question is, what is a website? What is a website is my question. What does the website contain? Actually, website is a collection of web pages. That's it. Metasploitable అనేది ఇన్బిల్ట్ కాదండి. Metasploitable అనేది you have to download from the other link which I have provided in the document, and you have to install in the as a VM in the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so my question is, what is a website? Maybe a website is an application installed on a computer, maybe. ఇంకేమై ఉండొచ్చు? మేబీ కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ పేజెస్. This application is nothing but server and computer కాదు, server. An application, a web application. A web application installed on a server collecting of web pages. ఇంకేమై ఉండొచ్చు? What could be a website? Maybe like code developed in applications like programming languages, programming languages like PHP, .NET, if not Java or Python. Okay, this is nothing but and okay, whenever you gather information about the website, okay, if you want to intrude or compromise a website. What all the information you gather from the website? What all the information that you gather from the website? Okay, so what all the information if you want to hack a website or compromise a website, what all the information that we gather from the website? So obviously we'll be gathering the information about, sorry, what the information that we gather about public IP address of a website, and where the server is hosted, open ports of that server. ఇంకేం గ్యాదర్ చేస్తామండి? What else we can gather from the uh, so-called web application? Domain name, maybe, or subdomains of that server. What else we can gather from the website? So let us see what all the information that we can gather from the website. If at all, if you want to compromise a website, web application, so we need to gather the information, particular information about that particular website, right? If I want to hack some website like Facebook or Gmail or whatever the website, okay, for example. So if you want to compromise this website, we need to gather the information. For that, there is a నాకు పర్టికులర్గా ఆ డొమైన్ యూఆర్ఎల్ మాత్రమే తెలుసండి, facebook.com మాత్రమే తెలుసు. సో పర్టికులర్గా ఆ వెబ్సైట్ యొక్క మోర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ గ్యాదర్ చేయాలంటే there is a tool called domaintools.com. What is that website? domaintools.com. Okay, it's already showing some website. Okay, here what I'll do, I'll look for a information of some website like hackme.org. Let us say hackme dot the website name, the website URL is hackme.org. If you observe, the information that is retrieved from this page is restraint organization. ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఈ పర్టికులర్ వెబ్సైట్ ని ఏ కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చేశారు? మ్యాట్ ప్రమోషన్స్ అనే కంపెనీ దిస్ ద ఓనర్. ఓకే, దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ రిజిస్ట్రెంట్ కంట్రీ ఎన్ఎల్ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ మేబీ నెదర్లాండ్స్. ఓకే, రిజిస్టర్ వచ్చేసి వాటర్ రిచన్ జెంట్రమ్ ఏజీ, I don't know. Okay, and the URL for this particular register is this one, and register status okay. Dates, it is 4688 days old. Okay, so this is created on 2007 10th month. Okay, then after name servers వచ్చేసి these name servers obviously will be configured in the GoDaddy or a domain name server అండి. ఓకే, డొమైన్ నేమ్ సిస్టమ్. ఓకే, డొమైన్ నేమింగ్ సిస్టమ్ లో ఎప్పుడైతే మనము ఒక URL ని కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తామో, బై చేసి మన సర్వర్ కి రిట్రీవ్ చేయాలని కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తామో, దేర్ వి కాన్ఫిగర్ దీస్ NS రికార్డ్స్. ఓకే, సో ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కూడా ఇందులో మనకి రిట్రీవ్ అవుతుంది. దెన్ ద IP అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ website is 217.78.155, and there are 176 other sites hosted on this server. There is only one server or maybe multiple servers. Okay, but this depending upon this public IP address, there are 176 other sites hosted on this particular server. Okay, నాకు ఇక్కడ మన ఇప్పుడు సర్వర్ యొక్క IP ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలిసింది, రైట్? సో వాట్ ఆల్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దట్ వీ కెన్ గ్యాదర్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ పబ్లిక్ IP అనేది కూడా విల్ సీ later on. Okay, there is a concept called reverse IP lookup. We'll be seeing in that how to gather the information based on the IP address. Okay, and the IP location is in Dublin, and there is, if you observe, there is a lot more information in this particular website. Okay, it's asking me for the validation to show more information. Okay, whose record? Domain name hackme.org, registry domain this one, whose server, whose dot antagus dot ed. So if you observe, there is a lot more information in this one. Okay, నాకు అలా కాదండి, పర్టికులర్ గా నాకు ఒక IP అడ్రస్ తెలుసు, లేదు నాకు ఈ hackme.org తెలియదు కదండి, లెట్ మీ గో విత్ సమ్ అదర్ లైక్ facebook.com. So where Facebook is hosted and what kind of information they are using. Okay, what is their public IP address, and we'll see that. Okay, the recent is redacted for privacy DT, and recent organization Facebook Inc. So if you observe the same records you will be seeing. Okay, there are 4 NS records for this website. Okay, tech contact వచ్చేసి their contact, their address, Facebook యొక్క హెడ్ ఆఫీస్ యొక్క అడ్రస్ ఇది. ఓకే, దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్, IP అడ్రస్ ఇస్ 157.240. ఈ IP అడ్రస్ అనేది ఎప్పటికీ మారదండి. ఓకే, దిస్ విల్ బి ద పబ్లిక్ IP అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ వెబ్సైట్. ఓకే, మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది కేసెస్ ఇట్ వోంట్ బి చేంజ్డ్. Okay, and there are 255 other sites hosted on this server using the same IP address. Okay, so IP location is Washington, Seattle, Facebook Inc. IP history 297 changes on 297 unique IP addresses for 16 years. లాస్ట్ 16 సంవత్సరాల్లో 297 టైమ్స్ మనకి ఈ IP అడ్రస్ అనేది మారింది. ఓకే, డిపెండ్స్ కదా. సో ఎవరైనా సరే facebook.com అనేది వెబ్సైట్ అనేది బ్రౌజ్ చేస్తారు, కానీ no one will go search for this particular IP. ఓకేనా, ఈ IP అడ్రస్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఎవరు కూడా ఒక వెబ్సైట్ ని రిట్రీవ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయరు. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే facebook.com అనే దాన్ని యూజ్ చేసుకొని ఒక అప్లికేషన్ ని రిట్రీవ్ చేస్తారు. ఫైన్, సో దట్స్ ఆల్. You have more information depending on. Okay, you can go through this domaintools.com for gathering the information about a particular website. Okay, it's also given some information. Administration ID and cracked passwords. There are different websites, and okay, if you observe, if you want to gather the information about particular websites, okay, whois.domaintools.com and there are different websites you can use domain tools. Okay, so now I want to gather based on the IP address, I want to gather the information about the website. Okay, how you can gather the information of a website depending upon the IP address. Okay, whether if you know a IP address, ఆ పర్టికులర్ IP అడ్రస్ అనేది ఏ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ కి సంబంధించింది అని తెలుసుకోవడానికి there is a tool called reverse IP lookup. Okay, so So if you observe this particular website, what we are retrieving is also belongs to domaintools.com. Why don't we do a, let us see what the information we can gather from this particular domaintools.com. Okay. So if you observe the domaintools.com's information is also available here. Okay. The particular there are three other sites hosted on this same server depending upon this IP address. Okay. And register history, 4 registers with one drop, 7 changes on 7 unique name servers over 16 years. అంటే ఈ particular server ని host చేసి or website ని host చేసి there will be around 16 years. Okay. So coming back to our topic, how we can gather the information depending upon the IP address. Okay. Let us see. Now I know the information IP address of this particular domain tools website. Okay. Now what I would like to do, I have this IP address. I want to gather the information depending upon this IP address. Let us see. Look up. Okay. It's asking for more information. It's asking for okay. So there are three websites. Those are there here. Okay. View whose record. So these are the records of whosapi.com. Okay. మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏ పర్టికులర్ వెబ్సైట్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాము, హూ ఇస్ API.com. This is the record for who is API. And if you observe, the same IP address will be here for these two addresses. Okay, better don't go with this. Let me see hackme.org itself, so that will be easy for us to, if we go on one website, it will be very easy not to get confused. Okay, so but మనకి ఇక్కడ hackme.org లో there are 177 websites if you observe, బట్ ఇక్కడ మనకి 3 మాత్రమే చూపిస్తుంది. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ మోర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, ఇట్స్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఫర్ buying. Okay, so let us see any other. Okay, hope this one works with more information. Yeah. Okay, I have not copied the hackme.org, right? What we need, what does we need? We need the IP address of hackme.org, right? So let me see hackme.org. Okay, this is the IP address, public IP address of this website. Going back, what is our yeah? If you observe, there will be 177 domain names that will be retrieving. Okay, firstframe.org, firstframework.org.uk. So likewise, they have bought all the related websites that can be used for their website hosting. Hackme.org. If you observe, the 177 websites are here. Okay, so popular use cases for the reverse IP lookup is web application enumeration, Google Docs. Google Docs, whenever you are using Google Docs, మనకి ఒక డొమైన్ యొక్క IP అడ్రస్ తెలుసండి. నాకు దాని గురించి ఏదన్నా పర్టికులర్గా వెబ్సైట్స్లో పాస్వర్డ్స్ కానీ ఏమన్నా రిట్రీవ్ చేయగలనా అనే దానికోసం వాట్ వీ డూ, we will be using this particular reverse IP lookup to get the information more from Google Docs. Okay, and then after web application, web app enumeration, GitHub leaks, breach data, attack surface discovery. So these are all nothing but the popular use cases of reverse IP lookup. Okay, you can go through this website later on. Okay. Okay, so Then after moving on, there is a one more website called sitereport.netcraft.com. There is a Netcraft. Netcraft is a website that we use for లైక్ సర్వర్స్ ఇన్స్టాల్డ్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. మనకి ఇప్పటిదాకా ఏం తెలిసిందండి, ఇక్కడ ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఐపీ ఆ సర్వర్ అనేది ఎక్కడ హోస్ట్ చేసి ఉంచారు అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డొమైన్ రిలేటెడ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, ఐపీ అడ్రస్ కానీ ఎన్ఎస్ రికార్డ్స్ కానీ ఎక్కడ హోస్ట్ చేశారనేది, ఏ కంట్రీలో హోస్ట్ చేశారనేది అండ్ హౌ మెనీ వెబ్సైట్స్ ఆర్ hosted in the same IP address అనేది we have gathered the information from this to reverse IP lookup and hackme domaintools.com. Okay, now let us see what all the information that we can gather from site report. Okay, so find out the infrastructure and technologies used by any site results from our internet data mining. What is that? ఏమంటున్నాడు? Gather the information more about the applications installed on a server. Okay, so let me give you hackme.org. Look up. So it's still analyzing the site. Post in YouTube. Okay, I want to post in YouTube. It's still analyzing the site. Again, that's the IP address of reverse IP lookup. And this is the IP address of domaintools.com. Okay, so these are the two websites. Fine. Coming back, Netcraft. So is it the analyzing is done? Yeah, accept the cookies. So what is the website that we have gathering the information is hackme.org. Okay, date first seen is August 2013. Okay, Netcraft risk rating is not present. Okay, site rank is 9,87,000 something. Description: welcome to Hack Me Challenge 2018. Meta name is equal to primary language something. Okay, so website address is hackme.org. Domain name is hackme.org. Block owner CLDR. Name server ns1.fastsecurehost.com. Okay, then after hosting company DD server. DD server అనే కంపెనీ ఈ పర్టికులర్ వెబ్సైట్ ని హోస్ట్ చేస్తుంది. దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ డొమైన్ రిజిస్టర్ ar.org. Okay, hosting country IE it says. Okay, name server organization unknown. IPv4 address is 217.78.1.155. IPv4 autonomous system DNS admin is root at the rate, and likewise there is a lot of information here. So how IP delegation happens is 217 and this one. Does the security socket layer are nothing but HTTPS అనే వెబ్సైట్ మనకి సెక్యూర్ సైట్ కాదా అనేది, this is not a HTTPS site. Whether if you want to check the website is secure అంటే మనం ఇప్పుడు సెక్యూర్ సర్టిఫికేషన్స్ అనేవి ఎనేబుల్ అయినాయా లేదా అనేది హౌ డు ఈస్ https డాట్ ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ హియర్ ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఐపీ వెబ్ అడ్రస్ నేను ఇక్కడ నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో పోస్ట్ చేస్తే ఇట్ గెట్స్ https డాట్ కోలన్ వస్తుంది అవునా. ఇఫ్ ఐ గో టు hackme.org, okay, if we paste this one we don't get the, yes, nothing but సెక్యూరిటీ సర్టిఫికేట్ అనేది దీని మీద ఎనేబుల్ చేసలేదు, నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ అ బిగ్ థింగ్ అండి. సెక్యూరిటీ సర్టిఫికేట్ అనేవి ఎనేబుల్ చేసలేవు. దే కెన్ ఎనేబుల్ దేర్ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ యాజ్ వెల్. ఓకే, అండ్ దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ సెండర్ పాలసీ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్, డిమార్క్, వెబ్ ట్రాకర్, site technology. What is the site technology? Character encoding. They have used CSS usage, okay, and the cascading style sheets CSS use చేశారు. And then after CSS మాత్రం యూస్ చేశారని చూపిస్తోంది. ఇట్స్ నాట్ షోయింగ్ మచ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అబౌట్ ద coding part they have done. Let us see some other famous website, so that what information that we can gather from this famous websites. Site rank is 500. Netcraft risk rating లేదు. Okay, so this particular website is hosted in US, and the same IP address that we have returned. Okay, reverse DNS is also available here. Edge. Okay, and what's that information that we hosting history? So if you observe the hosting history, how this changed this particular website changed their IP addresses, you can see here. Okay, and the OS operating system that they are using is Linux based operating system, and the web server it's not aware. Last seen. Okay, central policy framework. Let us go back to our web trackers. Companies only one, categories CDN one. CDN stands for content delivery network. Okay, sorry, CDN. That's, and the technology they have built up. Do you know the technology Facebook has built up? They have built the whole website on PHP, okay, and XML, and SSL is also they have used. Client side JavaScript, client pull అనేవి they are using. Okay, content delivery network Facebook CDN for whatever the videos that we are watching on Facebook, for the reliable and high availability they use content delivery networks, which provides the service for uninterruption video browsing and everything. Okay, then character encoding is EFT8, and UCS transformation format 8-bit వాడారు. Okay, then after web browser targeting, X content type options, Xframe, and there is much more information. They have used HTML5, CSS as well. So this kind of information that we can gather about the website. Okay, once you start gathering the what is the use of all this information? What is the use? Nothing but we are gathering the information of these websites ఆర్ పర్టికులర్ వెబ్సైట్. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఒక టార్గెట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ టార్గెట్ యొక్క ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీకు గ్యాదర్ అయి ఉండాలి కదండి. యూ కాంట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ గో అండ్ ఒక బ్యాంక్ వెళ్ళి బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్ ఓపెన్ చేసినట్టు కాదు కదా వెబ్సైట్ హ్యాకింగ్ ఆర్ కాంప్రమైజింగ్ అంటే. యూ నీడ్ టు గ్యాదర్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ వెబ్సైట్. ఓకే, సో హౌ యూ కెన్ గ్యాదర్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అండ్ వాట్ ఆల్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దట్ యూ కెన్ గ్యాదర్ అనే దానికి రిలేటెడ్ గా దిస్ పర్టికులర్ వాయిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ కమింగ్. I hope I'm clear. Okay, to gather we gather all this information for అసలు మన ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏంటండి. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు కాంప్రమైజ్ అ వెబ్సైట్, వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డూ, పర్టికులర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ని గ్యాదర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, so that you can gain the access to the websites that you want to, or server that you want to compromise. Okay, that's the first step. What we are doing here is also same. We are gathering the information of a particular website. Okay, so if you are targeting someone or targeting some website, okay, so how you can gather the information అనే దానికి these are the best examples. Fine. So someone is asking me on the last session, what is the browser that we can use to hide our identity? So Chrome has developed a website. Okay. Give me a moment. So same tab, right? Okay. సో మనము ఇప్పుడు ఒక ప్రాక్టీస్ కోసం ఒక వెబ్సైట్ ని హ్యాక్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామండి. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు హ్యాక్ సమ్ వెబ్సైట్ ఫర్ అవర్ ప్రాక్టీస్, సో ఫర్ దట్ సేక్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఏ tool called HT-Track. What is that? HT-Track. So this particular website or tool gives you why we use this particular website or a tool is we use this to clone the website of ఎనీ వెబ్సైట్. ఓకే, ఏదైనా వెబ్సైట్ ని మనం క్లోన్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామండి. ఓకే, సమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ విత్ ద ప్రీవియస్ వట్ ఎవర్ ద వెబ్సైట్ హ్యాకింగ్ హ్యాపెన్స్, ఫిషింగ్ అటాక్స్ అనేవి కూడా ఎలా జరిగాయి. సో మనకి పర్టికులర్ గా డూప్లికేట్ వెబ్సైట్స్ అనేవి కూడా బిల్డ్ చేసి వట్ దే డూ ద ఫిషింగ్ అటాక్స్. ఓకే, మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఒక వెబ్సైట్ ని ఎలా క్లోన్ చేయొచ్చు, హౌ డు దే క్లోన్ ద సేమ్ వెబ్సైట్ వితౌట్ ఎనీ మోడిఫికేషన్ అనే దానికి we have a tool called HT-Track which can clone the website. Okay, you can download this from the download page. Okay, depending upon the machine that you are using, you can download this particular tool and you can use it. Okay, as I'm already having the installed HT-Track, ఇది పెద్ద సైజ్ ఏమి ఉండదండి. ఇట్స్ అరౌండ్ if I'm not wrong, see, okay, let me go for control J. HT-Track. Okay, I couldn't find that, but let me download for you and show. Nadi Windows 2002, 2010 and above. The mine is Windows 10. Okay, and I'll download 64-bit as my version of Windows machine is 64-bit. Okay, it's around 3.9, 3.49 to 4.3 MB. See, it's 4.3 MB. Once you can download this particular website and you can use the HT-Track to clone the websites. Okay, if you want to learn some ethical hacking, you can use this particular tool to this particular website to clone. Live stopped. Okay, guys, I'll share the recorded session with you. Okay, so you can directly click next and you can install the HT track. Okay, as I'm already having the HT track, I'll open it and I'll show you how to clone the website. Okay, so నాకు particular గా if I want to uh, clone a website, what kind of a website you want to clone? Like let me say facebook.com. Let us see whether you can clone it or not. Okay, next, project name, give it as http project category and the path. Okay, next, domain or website. Okay, what we are cloning is domain, right? Add URL, http. Let me remove all this. Okay, let me click OK. Let us see whether we can do it or not. I'm just trying and okay. So history track was detected that the current mirror is empty. If it has an update, the previous mirror has been restored. Okay. So I hope this was not done. Okay. Let me go and check whether this particular website is cloned or not. Let me see what is there in this. Okay, this is a particular page of HTTPS itself. Okay, I'll remove this one. We'll track some other website and like what will ఏది track చేయాలి ఏది clone చేద్దాం. Give me some like edX.org. Let me see whether we can do this or not. Let us see. edX project category. There is no project category and base path. In this one, let me see that. Okay, I'll create a new folder here like edX. Okay, so open it again. What is that I have created? edX, right? It's not showing edX here. Okay, this is a path where I want to clone this. Okay, the URL is edX.org. Next, press adjust. This is also not happening. Okay, I hope it's not synced everything. Let us see. edX.org. What are all the things that it's captured? It's not capturing anything here also. Okay, give me some website where we can clone tutorials point. Okay, let us clone this one. Next, add URL. URL is this one. Capture URL. Access. Okay, let's close this one. Share URL. Sorry, click OK. Okay, next. I hope it's cloning the particular website. See, it's cloning. It's saving the data. It's saved around 8 MB till now. Okay. It's taking its time to clone the website. So let us come back once we are done with the cloning part. Okay. So by then we'll let us start our lab. Okay. So how we can gather the information or the lab which we have set up, how we can track the data. So let me open Oracle VirtualBox for you. So start this machine. Start both the machines. Okay. Start Metasploitable as well. Okay. Starting Linux VirtualBox. Okay. Start the Metasploitable as well. And this is the machine that we are using to target the Metasploitable. Okay na? Manam Kali Linux ni oka machine మనం వర్క్ చేసే మెషిన్ గా అండ్ మెటాస్ప్లాయిటబుల్ ని ఇస్ ద ఎక్స్ప్లాయిటింగ్ సర్వర్. ఓకే, మనం ఎక్స్ప్లాయిట్ చేయడానికి యూజ్ చేస్తున్న ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కింద యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. Still loading, it's taking its time to load. Let us come back whether the cloning is done or not. It's still happening. Okay, transfer rate is very low basically. Let us see how far this page is cloned. Okay, it's still going on index of. Okay, it's cloned, and if you observe, I hope this is not totally cloned, this particular website, but it is. If you observe this path ఒకసారి observe చేయండి. Okay, f this is stored it is as a file, ఇది file and local file f column edx tutorial slash tutorialspoint.com index html. So let me check whether I can go through any particular web course or not. Okay, I want to learn this mastering Microsoft Power BI. Can I go through? No, it's not cloned because the రూట్ పేజ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాన్ని మాత్రమే వీళ్ళు క్లోన్ చేయడానికి ఆప్షన్ ఇచ్చారు. ఆన్లైన్ ట్యూటర్స్ సి ఇట్స్ నాట్ రిట్రీవింగ్ యాజ్ వెల్. అయిపోయింది, అసలు క్లోనింగ్ అయిపోయిందా? ఇట్స్ స్టిల్ cloning. Let us come back once we are done with. Okay, our Kali Linux and Metasploitable both are Kali. The password is also Kali. And for Metasploitable, the password and the username is msfadmin. msfadmin. కొంతమంది పాస్వర్డ్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అక్కడ ఏం పడట్లేదండి అని చెప్పి కొంతమంది చెప్తున్నారండి. వెనెవర్ యు ఆర్ టైపింగ్ ఎ పాస్వర్డ్ ఇన్ CLI మోడ్, కమాండ్ లైన్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఎప్పుడైనా పాస్వర్డ్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఇట్ వోంట్ షో యూ ఎనీథింగ్. ఓకే, బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది షోల్డర్ సర్ఫింగ్ అటాక్ అని మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా, అక్కడ ఎన్ని క్యారెక్టర్స్ పడుతున్నాయో దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని కూడా దే కెన్ క్రాక్ ద పాస్వర్డ్. ఓకే, సో లెట్ మీ చెక్ వెదర్ దీస్ టూ సిస్టమ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ నెట్వర్క్ ఆర్ నాట్. ifconfig. This particular IP address of Metasploitable is 10.10.0.2.4. Okay, whenever you are working on Metasploitable, to get back the cursor, okay, ఈ particular mouse ని యాక్సెస్ గెయిన్ చేయడానికి you can use రైట్ సైడ్ కంట్రోల్ అనే ఒక కీ ఉంటుంది కదా మన కీబోర్డ్ లో. You can use that key to gain the access. Fine. Then after, let me check the network of Kali Linux as well. These two should be in the same network. Sudo su hyphen password is Kali. Okay, ifconfig. If you observe, these two are in the same network, 10.0.2.4 and 10.0.2.15. So these two systems are in the same network where they can communicate each other. Ping 10.0.2.4. I hope the communication is happening with this machine. Okay, whether these two can communicate or not అనేది దానికోసం we can check the ping command. Okay అండి. So to gather the information about particular machine, నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఈ పర్టికులర్ Kali Linux నుంచి Metasploitable యొక్క ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి. So for that, what I can the command use is nmap. Nmap stands for network map. Okay, let us see what are all the options that are available for nmap. Okay, so go through the options that are available in this particular nmap. There are a huge number of options available here. What are all the things that we can do? So for example, scanme.nmap.org, microsoft.com/24. What are all we can pass? Target specification can pass host names, IP addresses, networks, etc. Example ga scanme.org.nmap.org. This is a website name. Microsoft.com/24. This is also a network name, but with the limited specification. Okay na? The /24 is nothing but the subnet which they have divided in the network. Okay, this particular network lo unna vaatini maatrame scan cheyamani we are saying to the Kali Linux. Okay, then after 192, this is a particular website of the target IP. Sorry, this is the target IP address, target machine yokka IP address. Okay, or this could be the target machine yokka IP address ayindochu. In these ways we can use nmap command to gather the information. What our aim, primary motto is gathering the information about the targeted machine. So okay, so if you go through the commands that are available, input from list and IR, so host discovery, scan techniques. Let us see, we'll go light scan, simply list targets to scan. Let us see whether how far we can do nmap hyphen s capital L. What is our IP address of this particular metasploitable? 10.0./60. If we give this, what we can get, we'll see. It's scanning all the machines from that particular network. Let's about this. It's taking a huge process. Okay, let us see nmap hyphen yes capital yes. Nothing but I am doing the stealth scan. The particular machine IP address 10.0.2.4. What are all the information that we can gather from this stealth scan? In stealth scan use చేసుకొని what all the information that we are gathering here? The port numbers that are open on this particular metasploitable. Okay, so let us see what are all the ports that are open in Kali Linux. Okay, 10.0.2.15 I hope, if I am not wrong. See, starting nmap, HTTP insecure, all 1714 scanned ports on are closed. MAC address is this particular, this is the MAC address of this particular machine. Okay, ఏమంటుంది ఇక్కడ? There are no such open IP address, open port numbers on this Kali Linux. Why these many number of ports are opened on this Metasploitable? Because this is the software, this is a vulnerable software that we can use to learn. Okay, many of the researchers or the learners can learn ethical hacking, so that this particular Metasploitable developed by Ubuntu Linux is used for the vulnerability testing. Okay, that's why these many number of ports are open on this Metasploitable. Okay Nandi? So ఇప్పుడు నేను whatever we have gathered, but I want to hide my identity, right? I want to hide my identity. How we can hide our identity in this particular task? How we can hide our identity in this particular task? Any answers from you? How we can hide our identity in this particular అఫెన్సివ్ సెక్యూరిటీ వెబ్సైట్ నుంచి కలి ఓవిఏ ఫైల్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకో, దాన్ని ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకుంటే చాలు, సెట్టింగ్స్ ఆటో క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి అండ్ ప్రీ బిల్డ్ విత్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. You don't need to upload అండి, జస్ట్ డౌన్లోడెడ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ పర్టికులర్ డౌన్లోడెడ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ మీరు డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇన్స్టాల్డ్ విత్ Oracle Oracle VirtualBox, it will automatically open with the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay na? You can directly import the OVA file into the VM. So what's my question here about the VM? What's my question here? How we can hide our identity from the attacking mission? So for that, there is I have noted some of the comments only, not to forget. Okay, so let us see what is the IP address of this one. Okay, the IP address of this particular machine is 10.0.2.15. okay, and the network is connected through ETH0. This is the particular network connected device. Okay, so every network connectivity device will have their own MAC address. Okay, so for that sake we will be changing the MAC address in this of this machine. Okay, so what is the MAC address of this particular machine? We'll see. This is the current MAC address and this is the particular permanent MAC address. What does mean by current and permanent? So there is an option called we can change the MAC address of our machine. Okay, ఎవరైనా ఎప్పుడైనా సరే if they want to hide their identity, VPN is the one advanced step అండి. ఓకే, సో పర్టికులర్ గా నా మెషిన్ ఏదైతే మెషిన్ నుంచి నేను ఒక అటాక్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నానో తెలియకూడదు అనుకుంటే we could change the MAC address of this particular machine. Okay, so to change this MAC address of this particular machine, what is the command? ifconfig eth0 down. ifconfig eth0 down. Okay, it's taking time. Give me a moment. Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, so let us see whether the okay. So let us see the configuration now to check whether the eth0 is down, right? So now our network connectivity is not there. If you want, you can check that 10 ping dot ping space 10 dot 0 dot 2 dot 4 is the IP address, right, of the metasploitable. Say network is unreachable. So to change the MAC address, we have a command called MAC changer space -r eth0. So that it is assigning a new MAC address to hide our identity. Okay, the new MAC address is, it's a temporary, and once you restart your machine, this MAC address will be gone. Okay, once you restart the network interface, this particular network new MAC will be gone. Temporary MAC, and the temporary, this is used for hiding your identity. Okay, once again up your network interface ipconfig, sorry, ifconfig eth0 up. So now check the network interface is up or not. 10.0.2.4. Is it getting the connection? The host is unreachable. Why is it going to 10.0.2.8? We did not give that, right? Let me stop this. It's mission. Okay. This is the same address, right? Ping 10.0.2.4. Destination host is unreachable. Ping Google. అసలు దీనికి నెట్వర్క్ వస్తుందో లేదో చెక్ చేద్దామండి. సంథింగ్ వెంట్ రాంగ్ ఐ హోప్. ఓకే, ఈ పర్టికులర్ మెషిన్ కి ఇంటర్నెట్ అనేది రావట్లేదు. whenever it says it couldn't reach the Google Ethernet network connection, wired one connectivity is active, but it still couldn't get that. Okay, config ETH 0 down ping 8.8.8. Okay, it's totally facing a problem. Let me restart this machine. Sudo init 6. So I faced a technical issue with that while changing the MAC address. Okay, I couldn't establish a connection. Okay. Done with Oracle Linux. Let's open this file. Su ping 10.0.2. I'm getting the connection. Okay. Now we have to gather the information about the targeted machine 10.0.2.4. These are the open ports that are available on this particular machine. Okay, FTP, file transfer protocol, secure shell, telnet, SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol, domain 53, HTTP, RPC bind, NetBIOS, Microsoft DS, execute. Okay, login, shell, RM registry. If you observe, these are all the open ports that are available, right? So what we are going to target on this particular machine, let us do a stealth scan which can give you reconnaissance on a network. Okay, a stealth scan can give you reconnaissance is capital 0.2.4. This is our machine, right? Let's go ahead. So this is also giving the same output for us. Stealth scan is also. So nmap, as these ports are open, this is giving us the same output. And these port scanning techniques will be varied based on the amount of time available for test. Okay, మనం ఎంత అమౌంట్ అనే టెస్ట్ చేయడానికి ఎంత టైం కావాలనే దాని మీద వేరీ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద నీడ్ టు బి స్టెల్దీ, అవాయిడింగ్ డిటెక్షన్. Okay, the port numbers that are blocked or closed. Even the port is available for hosting a web application. ఒక వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ హోస్ట్ చేయడానికి పర్టికులర్ పోర్ట్ నంబర్ అనేది ఓపెన్ అయి ఉన్నా కూడా, ఓకే, వాట్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ హియర్, ఇట్ ఈస్ బ్లాక్డ్ ఫర్ ఓపెన్ పోర్ట్. అది పర్టికులర్ పోర్ట్స్ నుంచి మాత్రమే ఎనేబుల్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఇన్ అడిషన్ ఏ క్విక్ స్కాన్ వితౌట్ పింగ్ వెరిఫికేషన్. So let us see nmap hyphen p capital N. I hope I am not typing wrong command. What does it say? Your port specifications are illegal. Example of proper form: nmap space hyphen help. I want to have the, what is the command? Let me check. Depends upon the port numbers you want to scan, right? Hyphen p is the port range. Fine. Hyphen ps hyphen pm, treat all hosts as online, skip host directory. Saying small n, is that the command we are trying? Okay, let me check. Nmap space paste selection 10.0.2.4, starting nmap. Okay, not shown 977 closed ports. Okay, there are 977 other closed ports that are closed. Okay, so what else we can scan in this one? Let's go through these commands. So what are all the information that we can gather from this? Service version detection chedama. We'll see the service versions. Probe open ports to determine service or version info. So let us see this one. Hyphen S capital V, and I want to detect the OS as well. OS detection hyphen capital O, enable OS detection as well. Let us see. Command these two: nmap space paste selection hyphen capital O. What is the IP address? 10.0.2.4 is the IP address, right? So let us see what is the operating system that's installed on Metasploitable. It's based version. Still scanning. See, what are all the results that we have retrieved? So from here we started, right? Nmap scan report for 10.0.4. This is the same output that we have gone. General purpose device type, general purpose, running Linux 2.6 point something. మార్నింగ్ కొంతమంది అడిగారండి, మెటాస్ప్లాయిటబుల్ 2.6 ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాలా 2.7 ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాలని. యూ కెన్ ఇన్స్టాల్ ద లేటెస్ట్ వర్షన్, దట్స్ నాట్ ఎ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అండి. ఇట్స్ ఎ వల్నరబిలిటీ సాఫ్ట్వేర్, రైట్? ఇట్ డజంట్ డిఫర్ బిట్వీన్ ద వర్షన్స్. ఓకే, and OS CPE is Linux kernel is 2.6. OS details, these are the same in more detail. ఈ వీటి మధ్యలో అయి ఉండొచ్చు అని చెప్తున్నాను. నెట్వర్క్ డిస్టెన్స్ 1 HOP. ఓకే, so this is how you can retrieve the details of the particular machine యొక్క ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అండ్ ద, ఇప్పటిదాకా మనం ఏమేమి గెయిన్ చేసామండి డీటెయిల్స్. పోర్ట్స్ ఏవేవి ఓపెన్ గా ఉన్నాయి మెషిన్ మీద, అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద what is the operating system that's installed on the machine. Okay na? So let's move ahead. ఇంతకంటే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏదైనా ఎక్కువ గ్యాదర్ చేయొచ్చామో చూద్దాం. So if you observe these port numbers that are enabled here, let us target this Samba SMBD. Okay, let us target this particular port numbers and gain more access. Okay, this particular Samba server is used for జనరల్ గా ఈ సాంబా సర్వర్ అనేది ఫైల్ షేరింగ్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తారండి. వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ టు షేర్ విత్ ఇన్ ద నెట్వర్క్, ఒక నెట్వర్క్ నుంచి ఒకటే నెట్వర్క్ లో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు షేర్ ద ఫైల్స్ బిట్వీన్ డిఫరెంట్ సిస్టమ్స్, ఆర్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గివ్ ద ప్రింటర్ కి కనెక్షన్ కోసం దిస్ పర్టికులర్ సాంబా సర్వర్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకేనా, let us target this one and let us see what else we can do on this particular machine. So nmap hyphen small s capital V, that's what the command we have used, right? Capital P, the port numbers 137 to 139, and the Samba server is enabled on 445 as well. Okay, 445, the the IP address of the targeted machine. Let us see the command. So net nmap scan jarugutundi, and what all the details that we have gathered here is device type is general purpose, same. From where on HOP Unix or Linux machine, OS and service detection performed. Please report any incorrect details at nmap. Sorry, this is the command that we have issued, right? That's the upper one is not the correct. Port range that 137 to 139 is backwards. Did you mean 39 to? Sorry, 139 kadandi port number. The port number is 139. Let us see now. The command which you have issued, we have missed 139. It should be the port number of 139 is the port number for Samba server. Uh, let it complete the. So starting nmap 7.80 at 2020 the timing, and port number 137 is TCP closed netbus-ns, 138 is also closed, and 139 is open for the Samba server SMBD. Okay, and its version 4.x is our group MAC address of this particular virtual machine that we are using. Okay, nmap done. Two IP addresses, one host are scanned in 15.27 seconds. Okay, so e particular machine lo, give me a sec guys. Sorry guys. Okay, this is what we have gathered here. And what about the 445? We have given the 445 port number as well, right? It doesn't retrieve any detail of the 445 port number. Okay, fine. So now let us browse the MSF console from this. Okay, ఇప్పుడు మనకి as this particular MSF metasploitable is a vulnerable machine, we can directly access the MSF console. Okay, as a root we can directly access the MSF console. Are we getting the framework? Yes, it's loading. So we have gained the access of this particular machine, and we are in the console, and we are directly doing some actions on the metasploitable directly. Okay, let us search for SMB. SMB is our target, right? Samba. So if you go through all this, let me do it again for you. Search SMB. జంకీగా వచ్చింది సరే. So if you observe the settings of SMB, gather credentials and everything. Okay, so here auxiliary scanner, and let us see the version of the auxiliary scanner. Okay, so sorry, Samba 7. So for finding the version, this is the command. We can use this particular directory. Okay, so let us use that and paste selection, enter. So we are in the Samba 7. Let us see the options available. Show options. So the R host, there is no R host current setting. So let us set a R host for you. Set R host. R host is 10.0.2.4. That is a machine that we are targeting, right? Okay. Now let us see the R host. Show options. Show options, right? So the R host is 10.0.2.4 right now. Let us run this. So if we run the, what we are getting, host could not be identified using SMB. Scanned one of one host, 100% complete. Auxiliary module execution completed. Okay. Let us see whether our command executed or not perfectly. Set user map. So the disclosure date is 2007-05. Rank is excellent. Check now. Description Samba, username map script, command execution. Okay, fine. Let us exploit this particular Samba server. Okay, this is the exploitation that's given, right? Let us see. Use selection. This is the matching module that we have retrieved from the user map, right? That's executed successfully, I hope. Now let us see the options. Show options. ID is automatic and our host is again audible. We are setting the host for the exploit now. Okay, set our host 10.0.2.4. Okay, now run the command again and see started reverse TCP double handler. Accept the first client connection. Accepted. It's running without any problem, I hope. Still running, guys. Let us see. Still running, I hope. Accepted the first client connection. Writing to socket A, socket B. Reading from sockets. Reading socket B. Reaching A is input. Commercial session 1 open. Now we are exploiting the metasploitable end. Okay, we are gaining the command control access to the metasploitable. Metasploitable అనే ఒక వల్నరబుల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ మనం ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసింది ఏదైతే ఉందో దానికి ఒక కనెక్షన్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసి దాంట్లో ఏ పోర్ట్ నంబర్స్ ఎనేబుల్ అయి ఉన్నాయి ఓపెన్ గా ఉన్నాయి అనేది చెక్ చేసి once we got okay once we got the information of the open ports and using the easy gateway, okay, using the easy gateway where we can establish the connection at no efforts. Okay, SMB అనే ఒక సాంబా సర్వర్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఒక ఈజీ కనెక్టివిటీ కోసం వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్. ఓకే, if this is if this connection gets succeed, we can access the files that are available in the metasploitable. మనకి ఏవైతే సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ అవి ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉన్నాయో లేకపోతే కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఫైల్స్ ఉన్నాయో we can browse all those and we can manipulate the information on this particular metasploitable. Still taking time. Is our metasploitable lab. Is the equators right? Let us see whether the communication is happening. It's okay. Everything is fine here. Mhm. But it's taking time. Let us about and run again. Okay. Run it. Commercial session 2 open. Okay, it's taking a session 2. It's taking the time to retrieve the details. Once you get the details, we can go and check the password files that are configured on the server. Metasploitable అనే దాంట్లో ఏవేవైతే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ లో మనకి కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసిన సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఏమున్నాయి లేకపోతే పాస్వర్డ్ ఫైల్స్ ఏమున్నాయి, హూ ఆర్ ద యూజర్స్, what all the control we can get, we can gain the access and we can manipulate the things on the metasploitable. That's what I am trying to show you. Currently, still taking a time. It's taking a lot of time. There are many messages posted. Can anyone send today class link in Airmate? Is there any class today? Yes. Okay. Feedback I'll share. In the meanwhile, I'll share the feedback with you so we can complete one task. Today is our day 7, right? Okay. That's the feedback of today's. Okay. I hope I have shared all these websites with you. Voice is not audible till still 20 minutes, 26 minutes ago, right? Okay. Is my voice audible to you now? Do you all having a look on my screen till now? Whatever I have done the hands on, you have seen, right? Because it's showing the screen sharing is not available. Okay, let me check with the Kali Linux. It's still connecting to the host machine. Okay, do you have any doubts till now? What we have performed till now? So once we get the access, once we gain the connection to the Metasploitable, okay, we can exploit that machine. We are doing nothing but exploiting is nothing but compromising the Metasploitable machine, and we can gather the information from that. Okay, so it's still happening. 407 MB. It's cloned for 407 MB, guys. See that? Let me refresh this page. Did I get any more? Okay, it's retrieving me to the some other, but it's a live page, right? Tutorials. This is a live page. This is not the page that we have downloaded, right? Tutorials, fine. Okay, sorry. This is the page that we have cloned. Is my voice not audible to you? Is my voice audible, guys? Just confirm. Vivek or Dhanraj? Okay, thank you. So this is the page that we have cloned. Let us see, check it now. Okay, let us see SQL. It's not a clone till now. Programming languages. Okay, it's loaded just with the official page. Whatever the content, everything there in the main page. That's the root page. Okay, index.html అనే పేజ్ లో ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో it's cloning everything, nothing but. Till now it's cloned around 411 MB. Okay, I'll cancel this because I don't want to do such a long transaction. Okay, so this is how you can clone the websites. Maybe some of you need to learn something. Okay, అది మీకు పర్టికులర్గా ఇంటర్నెట్ లేనప్పుడు కూడా యాక్సెస్ చేయడానికి యూ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ cloning what you say software cloning tool. That's nothing but history track. It's still taking time for establishment of connection. Doesn't take this much of time basically. I don't know what is the problem with this machine. And for you to have a hands-on session, I was trying whether we can whether we can use the AWS machine to give you the connections. Okay, I was trying on AWS, but I didn't succeed till now. Once I succeed, I'll let you know. Okay, ఎందుకంటే మీ దగ్గర ఉన్న సిస్టమ్స్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ తక్కువగా ఉంది కాబట్టి ఐఎమ్ థింకింగ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ అన్ ఆల్టర్నేటివ్. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మనకి వాట్ AWS in AWS what's the problem is, if you observe, does it show history? It doesn't show history. What is the command that we system config, right? Give me a moment, go to the lab document and check. This is not my local machine only, that's why it's getting hang. Okay, lab installation document. I was trying yesterday to provide you some other alternative to have this hands-on part. I hope the command is sysconfig.exe. But let me confirm once. Okay, system info.exe, sorry. You see that this is already a hypervisor kada. This is already a VM. మనం ఏదైతే క్లౌడ్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామో ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ కమ్స్ యాజ్ అ విఎం. సో హైపర్వైజర్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ డిటెక్టెడ్. ఫీచర్స్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ హైపర్వి విల్ నాట్ బి డిస్ప్లేడ్. సో ఇట్లాంటిది ఒకటి చూపిస్తోంది అదర్ దాన్ మనం లోకల్లో ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసిన దానికంటే. సో దట్స్ వై ఐఎమ్ ట్రయింగ్ టు ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ ఎ కనెక్షన్ విత్ విఎం. I have already done that. I am getting little problems in configuring this on the cloud. Okay, once I succeed with this machine, I'll share that as well. Okay, I can provide you the cloud accounts as well to have a hands-on part on this. Okay, till now, do you have any queries? Please let me know. So meanwhile, I can answer your queries. If you have any queries, let me know. So that will let me take another machine. Sudo su. So today, what are all the things that we have done is today we have done. I hope from here, right? Exit from Chile. They are not the history of us, right? So we have to do this scan as well and map. This scan actually takes a lot of time, but this connectivity gets very easily. But today it's taking a lot of time. Why I don't know. Okay. So can I launch Kali Linux through AWS EC2 instance? Better take a Windows machine. Okay. Better take a Windows machine and then use the Oracle VM so that we can configure them all in the same network. Okay. Not the same. You can VPC. We can use VPC as well. I hope. I'm trying on the different things how we can do that connectivity. Okay. Just but we cannot get the metasploitable machine on EC2. What is that? Just let me try whether I'm having access or not. Okay. Go to the AWS account. So go to your AWS starter account. Open console. It's taking time. Check. Because we need MSF, right? Metasploitable కూడా కావాలి కదా మనకి. So whenever we want to have a metasploitable, different machines ని కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసి అటాక్ చేయడానికి we need different VMs ని ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకుంటే how we can do or not అనేది చిన్న డౌట్ ఉంది నాకు. అందుకని చూస్తాం metasploitable whether we can get it or not. There is no metasploitable కదా. Metasploitable. No results. So if we can directly wants to, if we are directly using two VMs to connect one another, అక్కడ ప్రాబ్లమ్ వస్తుంది కదా. We don't have a direct VM for metasploitable, so we have to obviously take a VM. Oracle virtual box మాత్రమే కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయగలము. So that's why I'm saying you better take a virtual machine that can be configured by us. Okay. ఒక విండోస్ మెషిన్ ని చూస్ చేసుకొని ఇఫ్ అట్ ఆల్ ఇఫ్ ఎన్ ఆఫ్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఐడియా ఆన్ క్లౌడ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ AWS మీద ఐడియా ఉంటే యూ కెన్ బెటర్ టేక్ సమ్ సర్వర్ బేస్ అండ్ స్టార్ట్ ఇన్స్టాలింగ్ Oracle VM if at all if your system's configuration is less. Okay. Did we got this? Okay, it's taking some time, guys. I'll show it tomorrow again. Okay, if we don't have any issues, we can wind up for today. Okay, now we will be having a class on tomorrow as well. Okay, if we don't have any queries, we can meet tomorrow. I'll rectify this issue and we'll have this part tomorrow. Last day, maybe tomorrow is the last day. We will complete this access part. Okay, we'll gain the access of Metasploitable completely, and then after we'll see a small introduction about how we can do SQL injection. Okay, there is a software called DBWA on Metasploit on our Kali Linux. What is this VM? Okay, if we observe here, let me minimize this here. Let us take the browser. If we take the browser, it when taking its time. Okay, if you type 10.0.2.4 is the IP address of the Metasploitable, right? Metasploitable 2, that's I have installed. Here you can do many hands-on parts. Okay, here I am using DBWA to have the SQL injection ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అన్న దానికి చిన్న డెమో కోసం we are using this DBWA. What is happening? Admin password is password. And save. Okay, so here we can this is used for the SQL injection only. We can use the cross store. మీకు OWASP గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు నేను ఈరోజు. We will be having a little demonstration on OWASP as well on tomorrow. Okay, once we see OWASP and then after we will be having this SQL injection on tomorrow. For with that we will be closing the training basics of cybersecurity. Okay, OWASP stands for Open Web Application Security Project, which will be used by many people for కొత్తగా యూజ్ డెవలపర్స్ అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళు ఎలాగా డెవలప్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది అండ్ హౌ వీ కెన్ కాన్ఫిగర్ ద కోడ్ ఇన్ ఏ సెక్యూర్డ్ వే అనేది దాన్ని చెక్ చేసుకోవడానికి యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, ఇన్ మెనీ వేస్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ OWASP. దెర్ ఆర్ అండ్ OWASP షోస్ 10 టాప్ లిస్టెడ్ వల్నరబిలిటీస్ ఇన్ ద కరెంట్ ట్రెండ్ లో ఏవైతే టాప్ ట్రెండ్ వల్నరబిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ కూడా చూపిస్తుంది. విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ ఏ లుక్ ఆన్ దట్ టుమారో. ఓకే, did I got the output? No, still I didn't get the output. So fine guys, I'll clear this once again and come back to you on tomorrow. Fine, do you have any queries? If not, thank you. You can ping me on a Telegram group for any queries. We will meet tomorrow. Thanks for that. Okay, I have tried many times on AWS. Okay, let me try from my side also so that I can get what is the problem. If there is a chance, I'll let you know. Okay, thank you.